Hi guys, my name's Grace. I'm back with another video. Finally! Oh my gosh. As of right now, I am finished with college. I'm not graduated yet. Commencement is in about a week, but I have finished all my classes. I've gotten all my grades back and I passed! Yay! So now that I am done with like the most stressful year of my life, I get to react to my silly little K-pop videos again, and I'm excited to be back and kind of doing decompression things. But today I'm going to be reacting to 르세라핌 Unforgiven, the dance practice if there's one. I've heard the song and I've heard the song 2 or 3 times and I've seen the dance, but I haven't actually looked at it, so yeah, I think it's a good one to look at. Alright, I have the dance practice up and let's get right on into it. Sorry, the line, let me tell you about 르세라핌. Love. I love that. I'm not a super big fan of 르세라핌's music. I like their B-tracks more than, or their B-sides more than their title tracks so far, but I think out of all of them, Unforgiven is to me their best song so far. This thing, first of all, is that some Anti-Fragile reference? Because I learned that dance. Ooh, that's a rough one. That is straight up an Anti-Fragile reference. I love when groups reference themselves in choreography and in songs. But now having learned Anti-Fragile, 르세라핌 has a very definable dance style, and I think that's not something we see in K-pop very, very often, because there's a general K-pop style where it's commercial style dance with influences from ballet and modern, but it's based a lot in hip-hop. Commercial dance is for commercial use, and that's kind of what we see in K-pop. There's a little more to it, but but something I find about 르세라핌 is that, to me, they're one of the only groups that has a definable dance style to themselves, and it's very interesting. I mean, right now I can't really think of another group that has that, but it's you see Fearless, you see Anti-Fragile, you see Unforgiven, and it's all kind of in the same, you look at them and they're all connected to each other in the way that it's they have similar movement styles, similar accentations. It's kind of pedestrian sort of, but it's not they're doing massive dance movements. It's much more pedestrian, but it's so extremely accented, sharp, and so extremely precise that it just, the level of difficulty is high. And I think what is interesting about 르세라핌 is that they have high intensity dances that are very precise. It's not there's a difference between high intensity dances where it's cardio and exertive dances. That's what makes them difficult, versus precise dances. And 르세라핌's dances are very precise, and you need to get the isolations and the accentations down pat to have it look great. So they have moments of this very quick, very precise movement. I mean, you think this from Fearless or the Hip and Anti-Fragile, but something about the dances, there's moments where they breathe, and this kind of like moment of Chaewon was just crawling forward, you know, she was just crawling and the rest were walking, and then Yeonjin leans back, looks towards the camera. Those are like moments that the dance itself is breathing and like taking a break from high intensity. It's really cool. And now we're back to our super precise. It's like when you look at those movements, first off, you don't think they're super difficult, but just as someone who's like learned 르세라핌 choreography, the accentation of that up, down turn is like, you have to like bend your knees at the right time, obviously. It's something that gets ingrained into your body, that like accentation of up and down, that bouncy movement, and then, you know, they come around, that's a little accent because it comes all the way through your body instead of just your head. And then they're gonna do this thing, you know, that's a whole accentation through your body with the head. Yeah, all of those accents are very precise. And there, I'd say, this skipping is a moment where they breathe, or the dance itself breathes. A lot of this movement has the capability to look awkward if not done correctly. There's got to be a level of commitment to it. And that's also something about 르세라핌. All of them commit fully to the performance and to the dance. And like, not trying to like call out a group or like name names or anything, but there have been performances like in K-pop where like the dance requires a level of commitment for it to be like sold and not look, you know, like you gotta sell it to the audience and you gotta sell it so that the movement doesn't look awkward, because, you know, not all of this is like natural movement for like human bodies to be doing. And the thing that is so stunning about watching 르세라핌 perform is that all of them are always committed 100% of the time when they are on stage. They sell this movement that could otherwise look awkward. They sell it, and they put their all into every single performance. It's like, I don't necessarily love their music, but I love them as performers. I love a pirouette from Kazuha. As a ballet girly myself, I love that they give her ballet moments. That's such a cool moment when, I think that's Eunchae, runs through them, gets caught. Like, it gives very like modern dance. Wow. Yep, a moment to breathe, and high intensity again. And that's on dynamics and choreography. I also just love this. Also, just, I noticed this in the first chorus. Kazuha comes all the way from stage left, so it's on our right side, but she's on the left side of the stage. She comes all the way stage left to the center using this movement. That's a long way to travel, and she somehow makes it look like it's nothing. Like, look at how small the rest of the members' steps are during that, and she just takes two and gets right to the center. A little goofy on this, But you know how it, you know. But besides Goofy McGee over here, we're gonna just this whole moment. They obviously change up the choreography for the final chorus. It's that kind of like, it's not like hip hop, like yeah, yeah. I don't know the words for it. They're just kind of grooving through the music. Like obviously it's choreographed, but they're grooving through the music. It's supposed to be like a hype up moment, and they, are all kind of throwing their arms a certain way, and to not look awkward doing that, there is a level of commitment. You got to loosen up your body. You can't be tight, and you have to commit your body through it. And like I said, *SSERAFIM* has that level of commitment and commits to performing for their fans. Oh my god, that movement, crazy. This thing here. That hip isolation is wild. Yeah, that's my favorite *SSERAFIM*. I think that's my favorite *SSERAFIM* dance and my favorite *SSERAFIM* track so far. I do like this song a lot, and like I just their music's not normally my like taste. But like I said, I just appreciate them so much as performers. I appreciate them so much. Like they definitely like they I've and I mean, ITZY started the wave of, fourth generation music, especially for girl groups. Like, I think the beginning of fourth gen, for me personally, and I think for a lot of people, kind of starts with ITZY. Um, and, they pioneered a whole new generation and, kind of set forward, like, here's what a girl group can be. And kind of changed the image of what girl groups could be. And then I think that kind of made space for the current fourth generation leaders we have right now, which, like there are boy groups obviously who are like leading, but I think a lot of the leaders of fourth generation right now are girl groups. And for me, it's like *SSERAFIM*, I've, aespa just had a comeback. Like they were on top for a minute, but I think right now, *SSERAFIM*, I've, and oh my gosh, there's a third one on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming right now. Oh, New Jeans, duh, Jesus Christ. I was like, there's a third one. I just can't remember who. *SSERAFIM*, IVE, and New Jeans. They each have a very different feel about them, obviously, very different vibes from each of the groups, but they're all kind of making waves in terms of like what exactly a K-pop girl group can look like. And to me, *SSERAFIM* is like very unique, very, very unique. I don't think we've really ever seen a group that does like there's obviously been the like be yourself, I'm not afraid of being myself concept done before, but the aesthetics that come with *SSERAFIM's concepts and *SSERAFIM's music is very, very unique, especially because they do have younger members. Normally you don't see groups pulling this kind of concept off, or trying to do this kind of concept and then pulling it off when they have younger members. So I have nothing but praise for *SSERAFIM, even though I'm not like a, what are they, Fear Nots? Fearless? No. Fear Nots? Yeah, Fear Nots. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of Unforgiven and its choreography, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.